In the current business climate, many people have discovered the flexibility to work virtually and in person, which has significantly changed both how we work and how we connect with each other.
And that means meetings are a necessary element of work and becoming more so every day.
I know. It seems like I'm attending more meetings than ever. But I get so frustrated when I'm invited to unnecessary meetings or I feel that one was a complete waste of my time.
I know the feeling. Whether they are conducted in person or virtually, your meetings will be unproductive for you and your organization if you don't apply effective planning principles to your meeting.
Do you truly believe meetings can be productive and interesting?
Absolutely, as long as you are willing to change the way you work.
Change? I don't like change.
Most people don't, but would you rather continue to attend meetings with no results?
No, I hate those meetings. Such a waste of my time.
That's why I started looking into how to improve my meetings. I've got enough work to handle without wasting an hour or two in a useless meeting.
I've got an idea. How about we stop having meetings?
Tempting, but I'm not sure I can sell that to my boss.
I know. Okay, what did you learn?
We're wasting a lot of time in meetings.
We already know that.
Did you know that according to recent surveys, 9 out of 10 people multitask in meetings? 69% of employees check their email frequently in meetings. Professionals lose 30% of their time in meetings that they could have invested in other productive tasks. Managers spend approximately 50% of their work life in meetings.
I'm guilty of the first two, but I try to stay focused. It's hard when the discussion is going nowhere.
First, a lot of people call meetings when they don't need one. That's a big part of the problem.
I know I schedule meetings for all sorts of reasons. Sometimes I just want to distribute information, and sometimes we need to brainstorm or problem solve an issue.
Yes, and other times we just review status updates or upcoming milestones. But you always want to determine first if you actually need to hold that meeting.
How do you know if you need a meeting or not?
Before scheduling a meeting, ask the following questions. Can I state in one sentence the meeting's purpose? Do I know what things I expect to accomplish? Do I know who to invite to the meeting to ensure we accomplish our purpose? Is this a complex topic for which no individual has all the information? Will group support be necessary to implement a plan of action? Is a meeting the best way to accomplish the desired outcomes? Is the problem too complicated to resolve in an email or phone call?
That's a lot of questions. How do they tell you if you need a meeting or not?
If your answer is no to any of those questions, then reconsider the need for the meeting.
That would probably eliminate a lot of meetings.
And for the ones you do plan, now you know they will be targeted to a specific purpose.
Speaking of targeted, that first question has me stumped. How do you define a meeting's purpose?
Robert Miller, author of Running a Meeting That Works, says, if you know exactly what you want to accomplish going into a meeting, chances are you'll have it when you come out. We can achieve this by asking 2 questions. What are we trying to accomplish? What will make this a successful meeting? Try to write in one sentence the meeting's purpose. This helps you identify the expected result of the meeting.
A lot of the meetings I attend have more than one purpose, often several. We might do status updates, brainstorming, and information updates. They just get piled into one very long meeting.
That can be a big problem. People try to take care of everything in one meeting, and it gets too long. Some people are there for only one of those purposes and are pulled away from work for discussions that don't require their input. And sadly, it's easy to walk away without a plan of action because no one knew the original purpose of the meeting.
Well, I'm going to share this with my department now. I need to hurry. I heard Joe talking about having a meeting this afternoon.
I hope you're not too late. It's a fairly straightforward task to verify if you need a meeting and only takes a few minutes. If you can't answer yes to all of the questions, you would do yourself and your team a big favor by waiting or approaching the issue without a meeting. In the rest of this course, we will cover how to create an agenda, effective methods for running a meeting, and tips for conducting a virtual meeting.